Dear third prep, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. It's Mr. Ahmad Mahmoud with you today to introduce a new mathematics lesson. Today, inshallah, we have Unit 2, Lesson 2. The lesson is called the Properties of Proportion. In this lesson, inshallah, we are going to continue at what we studied in the last lesson. We studied last lesson the meaning of ratio and the meaning of proportion. And we have studied properties 1, 2, 3, and 4. In this lesson, inshallah, we are going to study property 5 and property number 6. And we are going to solve many problems about them. Let's start the lesson. First, we are going to know what the meaning or what property number 4, property number 5. For example, if we have proportion like this, 1 over 2, 3 over 6, and 4 over 8. All of them are equal, okay? Now, by simplify the three ratios, it will be 0.5 like this. By looking carefully to the denominators and the result. Here, if we multiplied 2 times 1 over 0.5, 2 times 0.5 equal 1. And also, 3 multiplied 6 multiplied by 0.5 equal 3. Again, 6 multiplied 0.5 equal 3. And also, if I multiplied 4 times 0.8, it's equal 4. So again, 2 times 0.5 equal 1. And 6 divided 0.5 equal 3. And 8 times 0.5 equal 4. So I can find the numerator by multiplying the denominator with this constant. So I can form the property like this. If I have A over B equal C over D, and all of them equal constant M, so A equal B multiplied by M, again, equal BM, and C equal D multiplied by M like this, C equal DM, and this is the property number 5. We use this property to prove that if he gave me an expression, two expressions to prove that they are equal, given that A, B, C, and D are proportional, so we are going to use this property. Okay, now for example, if I have x over 2 equal y over 3 equal m, then x equal 2, okay, m, and y equal 3 m, as we said in this property. Okay, now let's study example number 1. In this example, he gave me A, B, C, and D are proportional quantities. Okay, so we are going to do what? Prove that 2a plus 3c over 7a minus 5c equal 2b plus 3d over 7b minus 5d. Okay, first we are going to use this given. A, B, C, D are proportional, okay, in the solution. Since A and B and C and D are proportional quantities, so A over B equal C over D equal M. In that case, A equal BM and C equal DM, as we said before. Again, A equal BM and C equal DM. Okay, I'm going to divide the expression into two parts, left side and right side. I'm going to start with the left side like this. Left hand side equal. Okay, in the left side we have A, C, A, and C. I'm going to replace A with BM, and I'm going to replace C with DM. Again, I'm going to replace A with BM and C with DM. Okay, so I have now 2A changed to B, 2BM, and 3C changed to be 3DM, and here 7A changed to be 7BM, and finally 5C changed to be 5dm. Okay, by looking to the numerator, I have now 2bm and 3dm. They are not like term. They are unlike terms. Okay, so I can't add them. So I'm going to do what? I'm going to take common factor from them. What's the common factor here? Here I have bm and dm, so I'm going to take m as a common factor like this. M is a common factor, and then I'm going to cross m with m, and down I have m is a common factor, so I'm going to write m outside the bracket, and I'm going to cross m with m like this. So I have now m multiplied by 2b plus 3d, and m multiplied 7b minus 5d. Now I'm going to cross m and m together. Finally, the expression will be like this: 2b plus 3d over 7b minus 5d. This expression, by looking carefully, equal to the right hand side like this. So I now proved this expression by using this given a, b, c, and d are proportional quantities. Okay, now let's solve another example. If a, b, c, and d are proportional quantities, then prove that. Prove that what? Prove that a plus c over b plus d equal a square plus c square over, as we see, ab plus c d. Okay, first, here, since a, b, and c, and d are proportional quantities, then a over b equal c over d equal m. And now a equal bm and c equal dm like this. C equal dm and a equal bm like this. Okay, now I'm going to write a equal bm and c equal dm as we said before in the property. Now I'm going to replace a and c like this. In the left hand side, in place A and C, I'm going to write bm and dm. In place of A, I will write bm, and in place of C, I will write dm. Okay, and I'm going to leave b and d without change. It will be like this: bm plus dm over b plus d. Now I changed A and C into bm and dm. Now, as the previous example, I have bm and dm, they are unlike terms. Because they are unlike terms, so I can't add them. So I'm going to do what? I'm going to take m as a common factor from each term in the numerator, okay, like this. And now here m is a common factor. Inside the bracket we have b plus d, as I said before. Now I'm going to cross this bracket with this bracket, so the remainder will be m. Okay, now I'm going to use this property in the right side like this. In the right side I have a power of 2 plus c power of 2 over bd ab plus cd. Okay, I'm going to replace a with bm and c with dm, and also down a with bm and c with dm like this. Okay, but now because I have a power of 2, so I'm going to put bm between brackets and dm between brackets like this. The next step, I'm going to expand the bracket. How can I expand this bracket? I'm going to distribute the power. So it will be b power of 2, m power of 2, and also here I'm going to distribute the power. So it will be d power of 2 times m power of 2. It will be like this. And also down I have bm times b equal b power of 2m, and dm times d equal d power of 2m like this. I have now b power of 2, m power of 2, d power of 2, m power of 2 over b power of 2, m plus d power of 2m. Okay, this b power of 2 comes from b times b, and d power of 2 comes from d times d. By looking to the numerator, I have m power of 2 common factor, and down I have m is a common factor. So I'm going to identify m power of 2 and m as a common factors like this. Inside the brackets, I have b power of 2 plus d power of 2, and down the same bracket. So I'm going to cross the two brackets. It will be m power of 2 over m, which is equal m. Finally, I have here m and the right side equal m, so the left hand side equal to the right hand side as we see. Okay, now I'm going to explain property number 6. Property number 6, okay, if we have three ratios like this, a over 2, 3 over 6, 4 over 8. By looking carefully, the three ratios are equal, okay? 1 over 2, 3 over 2, 4 over 8, all of them equal half, okay? Now I'm going to call these three ratios the given ratios, okay? And I'm going to first one R1, the second one R2, the third one R3, okay? And all of them called given ratios. Now I'm going to do some changes and we are going to see what will happen. Okay, now what if I add R1 plus R2 plus R3. How can I add them? I'm going to add 1 plus 2 plus 4, 1 plus 3 plus 4, and I'm going to add 2 plus 6 plus 8, okay? It will be 1 plus 3 plus 4 equals 8, 2 plus 6 plus 8 equals 16, so it will be 8 over 16. By looking carefully, 8 over 16. 8 over 16 in the simplest form equal 1 over 2, so 8 over 16 equal to the given ratios. Okay, again, 8 over 16 equal to the given ratios. I'm going to make another change. How come? I'm going to subtract R2 minus R1 and we are going to see what will happen. Okay, R2 minus R1, 3 minus 1 and 6 minus 2, it will be like this, 2 over 4. 2 over 4 equal 1 over 2. So 2 over 4 equal to the given ratios. So by adding R1, R2 and R3, we get the given ratio, a new ratio equal to the given ratios, and by subtracting R2 minus R1 we get a new ratio equal to the given ratios. Finally, what if I subtract 3 minus 2, R3 minus R2, 4 minus 3 equal 1 and 8 minus 6 equals 2, so it will be 1 over 2. It's also equal to the given ratios. This is property number 6. When we change the antecedent together and change and make the same change with the consequent, we get or conclude a new ratio equal to the given ratios. Okay, and I'm going to write the property like this. If I have A over B equals C over D, so A plus C over B plus D equal to the given ratio. By adding the numerators together and the denominators together equal to the given ratios. Here the given ratios A over B and C over D, okay? And also if I subtract A minus C and B minus D, B minus D also equal to the given ratios, okay? Finally, this is a property. Okay, for example, if I have like this, x over 2 equal y over 3. Okay, and he asked me to complete this one, x plus y. The change here is that I added x and y, so I'm going to add 2 and 3 down. 2 plus 3 equal 5. So here we have 5. And also y minus x, so I'm going to subtract y minus x, 3 minus 2 equal 1, so it will be, the answer here is 1. Okay, another example for this property. Complete the following. Okay, x over 2 equal y over 7, so 2x plus y over a equal what? So a equal what? Okay, here 2 times x plus y, I'm going to multiply 2 times 2, okay, like this. to get A. 2 times 2 plus 7 equal 2 times 2, 4 plus 7 equals 11. So A equals 11 as we see. Again, 2 times 2 plus 7 equals 11. Another example. X over 6 equal Y over 5 equal Z over 4. What's the change that makes the denominator is 11? Here by looking X over 5, X over 6 and Y over 5, by adding 6 and 5 we get 11. So the change is that I added X and Y like this, and also 2 times Y minus Z. So I'm going to make 2 times 5 minus 4. It's equal 2 times 5 equals 10, minus 4 equals 6. Finally, 3 times 6 minus 5y plus 4z. So it will be 3 times 6 minus 5 times 5 plus 4 times 4, it equals 9. Another example, 4 over x equals 7 over y equal a over y minus x. So it will be here y minus x. So I'm going to subtract 7 minus 4. It will be 3. Okay. Finally, here a over b, c over d, 3 over 5. Okay. Here the given ratios equal 3 over 5. So I'm going to add a plus c and b over d equal also 3 over 5. And this is the end of the lesson. I hope it was helpful for you. See you inshallah in the next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.